Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This quick video guide is on arm locks, how to use your arm locks and how to use your arms. So we're gonna go into a mech lab. I have a griffin, sorry, not the griffin, grasshopper right here. Right, and we see he has some weapons in the arms. Right. In order for you to move left and right with your arms, your weapons, you will need actuators. You will need upper arm actuators will move your arm aim up and down, and your lower arm actuator will move it left and right. Remember that. Some, like all inner sphere mechs, have advantage over clan mechs because most of inner sphere mechs have that lower arm actuator and it can take really big weapons. Even though it can carry AC-20 and it can shoot with it. For example, on clan mechs, as I'm pretty sure you can run AC-2 and some of those mechs have, if you don't have a lower arm actuator or you have not engaged it, for example, right here, right on the on my Hellbringer. Let's see if this guy has it. Yeah, it has only upper arm actuator. It doesn't have lower arm actuator. Right arm, you see. So we will be able on this weapon, we'll be able to only to move up and down. And even if I would have a lower arm actuator, if I would put anything heavier as a ballistic weapon, anything heavier than AC-2, like AC-5, AC-10, and AC-20, you would not be able to move that arm left and right. As you can see over here, you can engage that thing. And for example, I will take some weight off here, right? And I will show you for a difference. If you can put, if you want to put AC-2, boom. Oh, even AC-2, any ballistic weapon will disengage lower arm actuator, as you can see. And heavy laser as well. Heavy laser like PPC will, and I think large laser as well, will disengage that lower arm actuator. For example, we're gonna check it here. You see that lower arm actuator, and you can go with the large pulse laser. No, it does not disengage it. Okay, let's go with the PPC, the heaviest laser weapon. Boom, yeah, that's the heavy thing. And once you put this on arm, your arm would not be able to move left and right. So this is a disadvantage of clan mechs. Inner Sphere doesn't have that. You can put any kind of weapons. It's built in. It's built into the mech, like that grasshopper. Sorry, not this one. I want to go with this one. Yeah. It has those lower arm actuators built in. So lower arm actuator will move it left and right, left and right. So for example, we wanted to work on the arm locks. So you go into grouping weapons. And sometimes if you're running heavier weapons in your arms, so basically that circle over here, when you're grouping up your weapon, that circle over here says everything below that will say that those are the weapons mounted on your arms, right? And over here, torso, as you can see that reticle over here, everything below that is what's mounted on your torso. So as you see over here, we're just gonna do a little trick here. We're gonna put large lasers on the arm, on the right button, right mouse button. First, everything that comes on left side will be your left weapons at first. Yeah, well, whatever, don't get confused, but you can try it out, go into training and all that. But yeah, everything comes on this one, large laser. I know that my right arm has large lasers, so I want to kind of keep it on my right button, right mouse button. And I know those medium pulse lasers are mounted on my left arm, so I want to go on button 1, left button. Just like that, and all those guys in here will go under button 3, for example. But yeah, you would want to separate that ER large laser anyways for a different button, but it's up to you how to group up. I'm just going to work on arm locks. Save it, and we go into training testing grounds, and we're going to try a map, for example, River City. And here we are in River City on that grasshopper. We're gonna try to practice a little bit on arm locks. So find that button. I personally prefer to run a toggle arm lock button instead of just press it and holding it. So I press it once and it disengages, it unlocks my arms so I can move it freely. So if you can see that circle, this is where my arms are aiming. So that reticle is where my torso weapons are aiming. For example, I have reached the limit of my torso. There you go, my torso can only go up that much. But my arms can keep on going higher and higher and higher. Right there, there is a limit. As you can see over here on the screen, right over here, you can see those arms. So my left is my pulse lasers. There they are. They're going to be shooting to where I'm aiming with that little circle. And my and my large lasers on my right arm, right there. And all the group 3 is on a torso is going to be shooting towards I am aiming with that reticle. Right? So you got limit here and you got limit going when you're going down. And again, you can shoot them here, but the torso can only shoot here. Right? Same thing for when you're turning your torso. So I have reached my limit with the torso. So my weapons can only shoot right over here. But my arms can keep on going further. They can go left much more. They have a bigger angle, so I can shoot my weapons that I have on my arms right over there. Yeah, and don't forget, you would be able, like any arm has upper actuators, and your upper actuators will let you do this up and down for your arms. But if you don't have lower arm actuators, you would not be able to do this, go left and go right, as you can see. Always following those weapons, always following that little circle there. So those weapons shooting here, and those weapons shooting here. So I think you got it. You press the toggle arm lock button, and boom, everything's shooting towards where your reticle is aiming at, right? Why do you need it? You need it sometimes when your torso is blown up, you have no armor, it's red, but you can kind of, you know, hit the limit, not looking all the way at your enemy. For example, he's there and you're shooting at him and you're turning away. And you're shooting at him and you're turning away. You don't have to turn all the way at him and show your center torso, which is already damaged, right? And another really important thing that you want to master here is when you unlocked your arms, right, they're moving freely now, you have that left control button, which is called, I believe, like a cockpit aim button or something, like left control. When you hold it, you can look around the cockpit, right? Just like that, you can look around the cockpit, right? And when you and really important, when you press that toggle arm unlock right here, and that circle moves around, what you could master when you hold that control, that left control, to look around the cockpit, as you can see, your arms are moving. You don't really have to move your torso. For example, if you can master that button here, you don't even have to turn your torso. And if you have a bunch of weapons on your arms, you can just aim like that and keep on moving. For example, I'm gonna keep on moving here, right? And I have that button here, so I can just shoot at my buddy. Well, for example, like that. As you can see, I could have shot at him. And boom again. And you try again. Well, you kind of got the idea. So you can master that thing too here, with holding that left control to look around your cockpit with arms unlocked. Press the button again and you're shooting with all the weapons at the same point, at the same reticle towards where you're aiming. And I think that explains how does the arm lock works. So thanks everyone. Bye bye.